Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is BestInSlot and welcome back to Dinosaur Mountain. Today we're going to do a tour. We're going to look at every exhibit, every dinosaur that you've all named. We're going to take a look at what worked and maybe take a look at what didn't work and sort of plan for our next series as well. And as an added bonus for the very first time, if you want to download the save file for one of my parks, I'm going to link it down below. Dinosaur Mountain will be linked on a Dropbox file down below in the description. You should be able to download that and move it into your save game file. Now it will interact a little bit weirdly and I think automatically unlock stuff if you haven't unlocked everything already, so make sure you have already done that, otherwise you'll kind of ruin your own gameplay experience, which just seems a little silly to me. But people keep asking me for my save files, and if you want to make your own Dinosaur Mountain or just use the foundation I've laid here to make your own parks, you'll be able to do that as well. So enjoy, go check that out. I'll also leave a link to a Steam guide thingy which will tell you the exact location to put those Steam save files as well. Right, so Dinosaur Mountain, one of our weirder builds, if we're honest. Let's take a look at it from above, first of all, before we do our tour. I've wanted to do this for a long time, but the problem with any build like this is really the landscaping tools in Jurassic World Evolution aren't the best, as we've discussed. And this is basically the steepest you can make a mountain. And then every time you want to flatten it a little bit more at the top, you have to really drag it out down here at the bottom. It's very hard to make a big, sharp mountain. It's always very big, gradual hills, and that gave us some difficulty. So we had to mess around a little bit, but we've tried. So let's get started. You emerge into the park, into this little boring bit. We don't want to talk about the boring bit, for it is boring. Now, some people will get on the monorail and go over here. These are the park workers. They'll head down here to this little nodule blobby bit, as it is, and this is just where you keep your ACU centre, which you always need, and a Hammond creation lab. We've done this so many times because this bit is hard to build in and a little bit useless, and it's got this weird little hill in it and it drops down and it's all funky at the edges. It's just a good place to stick your dinosaurs, but that's only for the security staff and such. The other people will hop on the monorail and go this way. So let's go. Chuka, 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 chuka. That's what monorails sound like. Don't let anyone convince you otherwise. So Dinosaur Mountain is constructed in 3 different stages. The first one is the lowest stage, this one right here, and all the dinosaurs are sort of themed around their location on the mountain. So our first exhibit is some of the more low-key dinosaurs, the casual dinosaurs that maybe aren't quite as tough. We've got some iguanodons, beautiful creatures recently added to the game, but of course, not the most rugged dinosaurs in the world. Likewise, Michael the Cragtonsaurus. There he is, looking lovely. The Cragtonsaurus is a hardy, plated dinosaur, but compared to some of the other ankylosaurids, it's maybe not quite as bulky and not quite as much of an absolute unit. But we have to have a Cragtonsaurus because, well, it's Jurassic Park. We've got Michael, we've got Fingernail, and that's it. We've got 2 Cragtonsauruses. This is a very bare bones little exhibit down here. We've got Gary the Iguanodon, and there we go. We can see in the distance, just beyond Gary, chilling around in my little pool, we also have some Dracorexes called Dragon Master, Monarch, and Gus. Well said, Gary. Well said. Gary with 2 R's just looks weird to me. For a sort of an overview of the exhibit, it's kind of a funky little shape. We really want to take advantage of the mountain as much as possible in this playthrough, which is a little bit, we ignore that, we'll look at that at the end, which is a little bit difficult at times, but you can see in several of them, the exhibits will kind of come up into the mountain, and the dinosaurs will very rarely use this location, but when they do, it just gives it a nice little look to it. Unfortunately, we can't put food on there or water on there because it does need a nice flat level, but still. Is that Gary? It's always Gary. I know there's more. There we go. Tony the Tiger, the alpha of the group. How you doing, Tones? I love that skin. It makes me very, very happy. Had to have an iguanodon. Quickly become one of the best dinosaurs. And that's it. It's a very low-key exhibit. It's like when you first enter a zoo. You don't bombard, you don't throw a tiger at somebody's face. You kind of just ease them into... I mean, I am kind of throwing a tiger in someone's face, but you ease people into it with a very casual exhibit. We didn't really want to spend too much time down here because this is, at the end of the day, a low part of the mountain. It's barely mountainous at all. It's barely risen up from the river that circulates around the entire place. So you'd hop into the viewing gallery, you'd have a look around, and then you'd hop back onto the monorail and go around the mountain. You can see we're just rising up ever so slightly, getting higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher and higher until you reach Stop Bravo. And you're going to sit in there, you're going to pop yourselves out down here. And this is the first chance you have to do a little bit of shopping. So you'll walk forward, we've got ourselves a restaurant, a bar, a fossil zone, and an arcade. All their proper commodities. Really, we just need a bar, but whatever. And this overlooks like a nice little hill area with a little river at the bottom, just to give people a more pleasant experience. These people are all wandering off the path like mad. Literally all of them are, for some reason, wandering off the path. I'm not really sure why. Maybe I should put a fence there. But I wanted to use height and depth quite a lot in this playthrough. It's a mountain at the end of the day. Everything should feel, hello, everything should feel rugged and up and downy. I don't really have a good term for up and downy right now. Up and downy is the official term, okay? I've never seen Hatman, I don't think. You knew Hatman. I mean, not new, obviously. 1 second. Who are you, Hatman? I don't think I've ever seen Hatman before. Let's go to you, Hatman, and look at his sunglasses. Oh, God, what a dick. Right, so those are our 4 shops, and once you've taken your fill of restaurantes, you can head back over here. Maybe we should have a path over there now that I think about it, but you can head back over... Actually, you can head over here if you wanted. Have a little wander around and hop into a viewing platform, which will give you a nice overview of the shops and the 2 exhibits we have at the medium level. You can just spot over there our Pentaceratops having a grand old time. What's your name, Pentaceratops? It's Grognak, the barbarian. So you'd head down here. There's 2 more exhibits here. You can see there's the dividing line, and this would be the first one, really. And really the only way to view this is this viewing platform. So we hop in there, take a little look. You can see Grognak there, you can see another Pentaceratops over there, we can see a Ceratosaurus, one of the first carnivores in our park over there. This Ceratosaurus in particular, Odie, has a fantastic mountainous skin. I love this skin, to the point where I forgot I even had it in the game. Oh, and you're inside each other. Well, that's fun for everyone involved. To the point where I forgot I had it in the game, and I now have 2 of them in another exhibit. Whoopsie daisy. So we have Grognak, Daddy Longlegs, and Billy as our Pentas. And what else do we have in this little exhibit? Yes, if we go a little bit further down, we have some Pachycephalosauruses. Basically, the Pachycephalosaurus, the Stygimoloch, the Dracorex, and the Pachycephalosaurus itself were kind of ranked in terms of toughness. Dracorex being the squishiest, Pachycephalosaurus being the medium, and the Stygimoloch with its henchy little arms being the toughest. So the Pachycephalosaurus gets its showcase down here on the medium tier, and I must say, I'm a big fan of this skin. I really like that. What skin is that? I don't spend a lot of time with the Pachycephalosaurus. How have I not found this? There we go, Alpine. I've not spent much time with the Pachycephalosaurus. Well, I really like that skin. Buddy, I've got a few different ones. I think they're all Alpine and the other colour. Roland, of course. Friar Tuck, classic Pachycephalosaurus name. And Meg Griffin. For some reason, I don't choose the names. You guys choose the names. If any of them seem weird, it's all your fault, okay? But there we go, looking lovely. Our little Pachycephalosaurus squad down here. Good stuff. All the skins in this playthrough were chosen to represent mountains as much as possible. That either alpine or coastal sometimes, or what's the other one? You know, that one. Arid sometimes as well. We went for savanna sometimes as well. Basically, I wanted less colour than usual. We wanted browns and whites. Those were the predominant colour schemes. Anyways, you've looked at the Pachycephalosaurus. You've looked at... Oh, I've got massive hiccups. You've looked at the Pentaceratopses and the Ceratosaurus, and you head back out from your viewing tower. You head over here, and what's that you see? You see a gyrosphere. I've got it even rhymed. Well said, friendo. Well said. Let's go on a little ride, shall we? Let's go on a little drive, shall we? So you hop in the gyrosphere, let's follow the path along. We can control it ourselves and get a good little view. And really what I wanted this gyrosphere ride to feel like was a little bit of a roller coaster. I wanted it to have its ups and downs and bouncy bits. I love my bouncy bits. Who doesn't love a bouncy bit? So you'll see as we curve around here, you know, we drop down a little bit, we're on a curve, whee! And it does kind of feel like a roller coaster as you follow it along. Oh, we're going around here now. Bloody no, that's a curve. I'm just going to barge past you lovely people, if you don't mind. Down. Very hard to control. Not seen a single dinosaur yet either, so... You do have dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, right? I'm sure we do. I'm sure we do. Oh, there we go. There we go on the left-hand side. I believe that's a Chunkingosaurus over there. You a Chunking? Can't stop. No, it's a Gigant. What am I on about? You can tell by the absolutely massive spikes coming out the side. And really, massive spikes has a mountainous kind of feel, right? That's what a mountain is. It's a massive spike, basically. There's another Gigant there, looking lovely. I love those. They look like wings. They're beautiful. We do have more dinosaurs in this exhibit, though, if we carry on. They will appear eventually. Kind of lost the track. Not sure which way I'm meant to be going. Let's just go this way. That one's going that way. We'll follow this gyrosphere. It's quite a big exhibit, this. It curls around a lot of the mountain. And one thing it especially does is here, it brings us down right to the fence. Now, you see over there we've got what I believe is a Sauropelta. It's a Sauropelta or a Polacanthus. Either way, it's trying to kill me. We also have some Velociraptors. Velociraptor, not my favourite dinosaur, but its naturally very boring skins do suit a mountainous environment, don't they, buddy? He agrees. Can't tell you because he's a dinosaur, but he does agree. Are you a Sauropelta or a Pola? I think it's a Polacanthus. You know, I actually cannot for the life of me tell. It's a Sauropelta. Right. I get Sauropelta and Polacanthus mixed up. Anyways, got some Sauropeltas. Again, tougher, not quite the toughest. Okay, but they are tough. Alright, Gigant, calm down. But the reason you want to be down here by the fence, now, I don't think we've got any luck this time, but sometimes when you drive past this part of the fence, you'll see some of the other dinosaurs. They aren't quite part of the park. I don't think we've lucked out this time, unfortunately, just like in a real park or a real zoo. You've got to get a little bit lucky to see all the dinosaurs and creatures that you want to. Keep a little eye out as we go forward, you never know. Curving right past this lower fence, and no luck this time. We'll have to come back some other time. But there are some other dinosaurs in this park that aren't officially part of its infrastructure. But anyways, that's about it. We've got a nice little drinking area over here. We've got much more bouncy bits, and yeah, that'll do. We'll move on from the mid-tier. So you've had your little gyrosphere ride, you've bounced around, had a good time, and then you hop back on the monorail for one final trip. And eventually you're going to have to take it all the way back down because this is a one-way street. Oh, maybe I should add a return journey. What do you think about that? We could do like it comes down there and then, yeah, maybe. Anyways, you hop on the monorail and you enter point C, the highest point of the mountain basically, and this is the most developed by far. You've got shops, you've got a storm defense station because I think it looks pretty cool. You've got a innovation center smack bang in the middle connecting all these different regions. And you've got a few more casual exhibits. This one over here, for example, we'll be bringing our nodosauruses like Beardy and Torpedo and Rubilac, and another Ceratosaurus called Rugged Randy. We also have some sticky Morlocks such as Unloved, Unhappy Face, Angie the Ankylosaurus, Stygia Azalea, the sticky Morlock, Angie, and Karsten Stahl. All your name recommendations, thank you so much for leaving those in the QT as per usual. But really this is a more casual exhibit. You hop into your viewing gallery, you have a little look. And you do get the feeling you're in a mountain, sort of. You can see in the distance, you're very clearly high up to some extent, but it's quite hard to give it that proper mountainous feel without rocks and stones and snow and stuff like that. Is there a difference between a rock and a stone? I never thought about that. Are they just pure synonyms? Or is there a difference? That's interesting. I mean, Angie looks great over there with the little stickies though, doesn't she? Big, tough, and the Cerato's checking it out from a distance thinking, nah, I can't kill any of those. They're all tough little so-and-sos. This sticky Morlock skin, like Edmund's right here, makes me very happy. Unfortunately, he just walked into the dark, but the clashing of the blue and orange looks great. So just a little exhibit over there, and this one over here is kind of the same shebang. We've got a nice little dichotomy going on here between the concrete and the electric steel fence. You know, you can see concrete section, normal section, and the idea is a viewing area, but you'd view this just by walking along like so. Let's do it like this. And this is where we have the only sauropods in our entire park. The brand new Dreadnoughtus introduced in the Cretaceous pack back in December. 2 months ago now, Jesus. 2 months ago now, that's a long time. But in here, let's hop inside. We have some Suchomimuses, because Struthiomimus, I should say, because they've got a really cool colour. The default colour for the Struthiomimus has this very alpine-esque look to it. They look like they're snowy and mountainous and stuff like that, and that's very much what we wanted for all of the dinosaurs on this top level, other than the sticky Morlock, because I love the skin so much. It's the same with, as you can see, the Dreadnoughtus. It's alpine coloured, it's white, and kind of looks like an old noble mountain itself, you know, with the colour scheme, these greys and whites, and its size. It's a beautiful little dinosaur. It's really grown on me. Sven and Olaf. We also have, shockingly to everyone involved, some Maiasaura. I hate the Maiasaura, but we do have 3 of them right here. One of them called Swiss. Because in the Maiasaurus defense, the alpine skin is very alpine. It's greys and browns, but mainly like very light white colours, which is exactly what we wanted for this exhibit, where every single dinosaur, including the goat, the rarest of all the dinosaurs, is bright and shiny. Speaking of goats, is it still there? Yes, we have a goat here. I can't remember what it's called. I did come up with one, but the goat has been trapped. It is the most popular exhibit in the whole park. There you go. There's a goat. Moving on, we have 2 more exhibits. You'd follow the path along. Things get a little bit rougher here. There's a lot of concrete, a lot of electrified concrete, very tall fencing. It's all a little bit more protected, as you can see here. But if you hop into this viewing gallery, are we going to see anything? Nothing yet. Where are my dinosaurs? Oh, just coming over the hill. There it is. There's our black Indominus Rex, the coastal skin that was, of course, added with challenge mode. The very first challenge mode as well, it must be said. There should be another one. Let's stay inside this viewing gallery for a moment. See if it wants to make an appearance. I just heard it. Something quite nice, actually, about sitting here in this and just waiting for a dinosaur to appear. This is what it would be like at Jurassic Park, you know? You can hear that one. Where the hell's the other one? Where is it? Is it here? Does it exist? People, like, that's Pepper. Where's Salt? We've gone for a black and white theme with the Indominuses for obvious reasons. Right, it's over there. Hop into the... Come on. Come on. Come on, Salt. There it is. There's Salt emerging from the right-hand side. I believe Salt is actually the default skin. So we have like a very white, bright Indominus Rex, and we have a very dark and near enough fully black Indominus Rex. And it creates like really nice contrast between the two, as well as both being appropriate for this kind of alpine environment. There she is, Salt. Down here, Salt is a way of life. God, I love that video. Salt is approaching Pepper. They should get on, in theory. Should live together in relative harmony. But there we go. There's your Indominus Rexes. So you head back in. People scream because people are big softies. And again, very tough little area. We've got a little bit of a nice open pond area here. And we head over to the left. Down this very tight little corridor, very controlled, into the final exhibit and the final viewing gallery. You hop inside and you see some Troodons, all the same colour, all again very light and alpine skinned, you know, very light colouring, and a T-Rex. Now, the T-Rex has been very specifically designed for this exhibit, overlooking Mount Sibo there in the distance, and this kind of area here where she goes and eats from this feeder. It's kind of like she stands atop the mountain. She's the queen of the mountain, and she stands and she looks over and she surveys her queendom. Is it a queendom? I mean, it's still a kingdom, right? Even if you're a queen. Should be called a queendom. You're gonna come out of the trees, love. Come on, come over here. Come and show your pretty face. It's like she's like camera shy, just whining in the corner. I don't want to go on camera, Mom. Wait, why am I a mum in this? Oh, whatever. There she is, emerging finally. Beautiful mountainous skin. I've said the word mountainous skin far too much. There she is. Looking down over the hills. Little Troodon's... Oh, she's going for a nap. Oh. Troodon's nipping about, terrified, grabbing food wherever they can. Little scavengers living atop the hills. We should actually have another Rex somewhere. Yes, over there. Vlad the Impaler's way over here. Again, got that alpine skin, so really suits it. It does have that vampiric kind of look. And that's it for the official Dinosaur Mountain. It's 3 tiers. 1, 2, 4 exhibits, so double the exhibit number each time, and about as much as I could fit in, to be honest, and still maintaining some form of, you know, design work. But that's not all there is, because around Dinosaur Mountain, around every single part of Dinosaur Mountain, basically this used to be a lake, let's say. This used to be a big empty lake, and then there was a tectonic shift, and this mountainous region emerged in the middle, and we decided to create a park out of that. But that doesn't mean the dinosaurs that lived in the lake disappeared. So in the surrounding lake, we have a few dinosaurs. We have some Spinoraptors. God, I love that skin. We have a few Spinoraptors knocking around, and we also have some Spinosauruses. This is Rudy is a baryonyx, my dude, because somebody suggested Rudy, and then somebody replied, Rudy is a baryonyx, my dude, and I thought it was a really good name, so this is Rudy is a baryonyx, my dude. We also have Splinter over there in the distance. These are all different colours, none of them using the one I always use. This is actually the new jungle colouring that we got from the charity event a couple of months ago. And we also have Ocean Man. In letters just like this, because that's how I was told to do it. And for the Spinoraptors, we have Crocobot. We have Gar over here somewhere. Where are you, Gar? Just coughing away. Oh, just behind Gar we have another one, but not yet. We have Oxy over here. Are they all the skin? Yes. Every single Spinoraptor is also the alpine pattern, because it's just a perfect pattern for this kind of area. And Wade. Erwin and Wade, I believe from some show, I don't know, Ocean River Monsters or something. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. 3 Spinosaurus, 5 Spinoraptors, Dinosaur Mountain. We are officially finished. That is the tour. Hopefully you had a good time. And thank you so much to everyone who joined me throughout the entire playthrough as well. We are going to keep doing this. I really don't have any intention of not doing this. I'm very much excited for hopefully being able to do this with more decorations and stuff like that. I'm definitely planning to make a Fallen Kingdom park and a Jurassic World park and a Jurassic Park 3 park, but we are going to hold off a little bit just to see if we get more tools and capabilities down the line, because at the moment lots of people have made Jurassic World and I don't really see the point in doing it again, when hopefully what we could do is actually make a more inventive version of our own down the line. But yeah, next park we're going to do a gyrosphere rainforest tour sort of thing. I think that's going to be next on the list. I also want to do like a proper canyon-esque park. We've got a few ideas for the future. Many, many more to come. We'll be starting that later this week. As per usual, there will be a brand new cutie where you'll be able to leave name suggestions, name every single dinosaur in the park, whatever you'd like to name it. So do keep an eye out for that. Please do subscribe for lots more Jurassic World Evolution, Minecraft Dinosaurs, The Isle, and something I'm working on as of today. It's going to be a while away, but it's going to change the game a little bit. It's going to be cool. You guys are going to like it. Hopefully it comes to fruition. It's a big undertaking, but that's just my little hint that something is being worked on. I'm really excited about it, actually. I really want to talk about it, but it's too early stages to talk about it. As soon as I have some firm details, I'll let you know what I'm on about. For now, I'm just being an absolute cock tease. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. Check out the link down below for a description and a guide on how to download Dinosaur Mountain for your own parks if you so choose. And I'll see you lovely folks next time. Cheers, much love, as always. Bye-bye. A little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.